All right, picture this. You're at a bustling country fair, the kind where the air is thick with the smell of popcorn, cotton candy and fresh hay. Laughter and chatter fill the air as families wander between colourful stalls, kids tugging at their parents' hands, eager to see what's around the next corner. Suddenly, a roar erupts from the crowd and you turn to see what all the fuss is about. But it's not for a horse race or a tractor pull. Nope, this is something way more unexpected. It's for the fluffiest, most delightfully absurd dash you've ever witnessed. Sheep racing. Yes, you heard that right. The stars of the show are not thoroughbreds or greyhounds, but a flock of woolly sheep ready to bolt down the track. Imagine a lineup of sheep, each one looking a little bewildered, but also oddly determined, their soft ears perked up as they wait for the signal. These woolly speed demons are all lined up in a row, ready to sprint their hearts out for glory, or more likely for a tasty treat at the finish line. And here's where it gets even better. Each sheep is sporting a tiny stuffed jockey on its back. Some are dressed in bright silks, others in comical costumes, and a few even have little hats perched between their ears. The sight is pure comedy gold, and the crowd can't help but burst into laughter as the sheep parade past. The whole thing looks like a miniature horse race, but with 10 times the fluff, a few extra bleats, and a lot more unpredictability. The sheep don't always run in straight lines. Sometimes they zigzag, sometimes they pause to sniff the grass, and sometimes they just stand there contemplating life. But when they do take off, it's a hilarious blur of wool and wobbly legs. Believe it or not, sheep racing started as a quirky sideshow at rural UK fairs, a way for farmers to show off their flock's speed and personality. Over the years, though, it's become a main event, drawing crowds from all over who come just to see these unlikely athletes in action. Some fairs even have annual sheep racing championships, complete with trophies and bragging rights. Picture grandstands packed with fans, all on their feet, cheering and waving homemade signs for their favourite runner, a grazer. The excitement is contagious, and you'll find yourself picking a favourite sheep to root for. Even if you've never seen a sheep race before in your life, the energy is absolutely electric. Kids are squealing with delight, adults are laughing and placing friendly bets, and the sheep are just doing their thing, totally unfazed by the attention. They're the ultimate crowd pleasers, winning hearts with every wobbly step. But don't be fooled, these sheep aren't born ready for the spotlight. It takes a little coaxing and a lot of patience from their trainers. The secret weapon, snacks. Trainers know that the way to a sheep's heart is through its stomach, and they use this to their advantage. Before the race, trainers will line the track with grain, pellets, or other tasty treats, creating a delicious path straight to the finish line. The sheep might not care about winning, but they definitely care about dinner, and that's all the motivation they need to dash forward. In fact, the real competition isn't about speed, it's about which sheep wants that snack the most. Sometimes the race turns into a slow-motion buffet with sheep stopping to munch along the way, much to the amusement of the crowd. And just like racehorses, these sheep have names that are pure comedy gold. You'll see contenders like Lamborghini, Baa-rney, Wolverine, and Unicorn. Each name is announced with great fanfare, and the crowd loves it, especially when the sheep's personality matches their hilarious moniker. Every sheep has its own quirks. Some are speedy, some are stubborn, and some just want to make friends with the audience. Fans quickly pick favourites, and you'll hear cheers, chants, and even a few sheep-themed puns echoing from the stands. But at the end of the day, it's not about who crosses the finish line first. It's about the laughter, the joy, and the sense of community that comes from sharing such a wonderfully silly tradition. The atmosphere is pure fun. No pressure, no high stakes, just good vibes and lots of smiles. And don't worry about the sheep. They're treated like absolute royalty. Before and after the race, they get pampered with fresh hay, gentle grooming, and plenty of rest. Think of it as a VIP spa day, but with more bleating and a lot more hay. Their well-being is always the top priority, and you can tell they're loving the attention. So next time you find yourself at a country fair, keep an eye out for the fluffiest race on earth. Whether you're a die-hard fan or a first-timer, sheep racing is guaranteed to put a smile on your face and leave you with a story to tell. Trust me, it's the most fun you'll ever have cheering for a sheep, and who knows, you might just find yourself picking a favourite and joining in the woolly madness.